Okay, folks, here we go again. This time, I was planning to fly direct to Denver, but I decided to do something a little different. I was going to stop in Minneapolis first on my way to Denver. I want to test out the autoland and the 4.0 ZMOD that just came out about a week ago. It seems to be working pretty well. There's a few little things you got to watch out for. Anyway, we're currently at Chicago, where we left off at Bravo 17. And we're going to depart runway 9 right and loop around to the right, fly along the shoreline heading south so we can get another look at the skyline, and then make another left-hand turn and then proceed direct on up to Minneapolis. We'll be landing on runway 12 right, Cat 3. I'm using the operational, not the passive autoland system. Looking at a zero fuel weight on this one around 126,000.8, takeoff weight around 142.1. Landing weight looks like it's going to be around 136.1. Fuel on board, I just loaded 16,000 pounds. I've got 152 passengers, about 2,600 in the forward cargo compartment and 2,361 in the aft. And well, that's pretty much it. We'll fly direct to Pemkin, Nito, Dalan, Runnick, the Killer 3 arrival for runway 12 right. So let's get going. Got everything all set up here, so all I got to do is start the flight. 25.7, and we'll just get everybody loaded up. Baggage is already loaded pretty much, so I'll go ahead and close that door. I'm running external air conditioning right now.
Ground JetBlue 2737 coming out of Whiskey Alpha with Charlotte.
2737.
And air car going to go ahead and power up the APU while I'm
Bravo, hold short to Foxtrot.
getting ready to blast out of here.
Left Bravo, short of Foxtrot, 50 right, JetBlue 2737.
Customer departure frequency 125.7.
25.7.
Okay, I've already got the load information already entered in there. I'll go ahead and go over that real quick. All right, 34,000, cruise wind 301 at 8, that's actually top of climb. Top of climb is minus 46, which puts it the ISA deviation plus 7. Transition 18,000, cost index 25, reserve 3.5, 142.9 takeoff. We're going to go with a assumed temperature plus 51, 92.4 on the thrust. Actually, it's going to be, 92.4. I guess about 1,000-foot margin or more. I went to the noise abatement procedures here on this one. I'll go to the next page. We'll do some cutback. We're only going to fly to 5,000 feet, so we're going to fly kind of slow out of here. Probably around 210, 220 knots. And then, so you get a better look at the shoreline for the city of Chicago. All right, now that that's all done, let's go ahead and close the doors.
Folks from the cockpit, I'd like to welcome you on board. We're ready up front. Everybody's closed up outside. We're just waiting to get some of our performance numbers. Clearance from air traffic control. Pleasure having you on board today. Sit back, relax, enjoy the flight. Should be underway here shortly. Thanks for flying with Delta's X.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Okay.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Kilo Golf, left Bravo behind the Federal Express, monitor tower
Right, let's get out of here.
123.9.
Alpha Kilo Golf Bravo 123.9.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Engine out speed is 1,660. V2 144. We're going to go to heading 093, fly out, and then turn right to heading about 170. Maintain 5,000. Just fly around the city. and then we'll turn to the west and then to the north and proceed on Pipkin.
They must be stowed either in a bag under the seat in front of you or in...
Ground Delta 1150 is ready to taxi with Tango.
Delta 1150,
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
and hold short of Sierra.
Trim is set, flaps
25 right left on
45.
Delta, hold short of Sierra, Delta 1150. So connected and bypass been inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may start engines. Ground Delta 1150.
As always, number 2 first.
Give way to the American Emperor, but then you did give me instructions what he's want to do to get the 25 right
And
out.
2 and 1.
Sorry, Delta 1150 behind him, taxi via Delta Romeo, hold short of Charlie.
Delta Romeo, hold short of Charlie, Delta 150, thanks.
EGT, fuel flow, oil pressure. Lights out.
Wait for 737 to pass the mount and then clear tail to the friendly before left.
Okay, after the 7-3, clear to push east, tail east, 4 left, so 12, 19.
Starting 1.
Tail west, right?
No, tail east, Delta 1290.
Okay, tail east, after.
And 2 and 1. EGT, fuel flow, oil pressure. Lights out.
Southwest 64 is with you going to H Bravo.
Southwest 684, LA ground, taxi via Echo, hold short of Delta 9.
Okay, Echo, hold short of Delta 9, Southwest 684.
Flaps 5.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Southwest 684.
Southwest 1552, taxi via Echo, Delta 10, Delta to the gate, good taxi to
Echo 10 Delta, Delta to the gate, Southwest 5052, keep speed up.
Southwest 652, just follow that company, have it Delta 10 Delta.
Delta 10 Delta, got it, Southwest 5052.
Calm day today.
Southwest 1298, thanks for your help. You're going to wait for 2 southwest to pass. The first one's there right now, 1 more, and then just go. And plan for
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Southwest, 12.
Alright, clear to taxi. Brake release. Config. Config check. Alright, full right, full left, forward, aft,
Joe.
Right rudder, left rudder.
678 is occupied, make a hard right turn onto Echo.
Let's get out of here.
Right turn onto Delta.
11 Delta, south.
Gate departure time, start.
Going 24 left, push back into 24 left, push back up cruise, car at 49.
Alright, I'm switching over to weather radar. Terrain on the right. Already done. Recall. Recall. Take Golf all the way to the end.
1564 monitor tower, 120.95.
2095, today, no 54.
All carry-on items are properly set.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be taking off in just a few minutes. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for departure.
Clear across, clear right, clear left.
Okay, the cabin is secured.
4
Have a
left,
good flight.
2 right. Not in use today. Altimeter set 2995. Heading set, MCP set 144, 93, 5000. Trim set 5.5. Flaps at 5.
65 milligrams.
Auto brakes RTO.
Charlie, quarter of the box.
Right on Bravo, turn for the box.
American 1463 monitor tower, good day.
Order tower, American 1463, Logan.
Tower, FAA Mobile 05 down, tower. I'll call you when I get the RSA.
FAA Mobile 05 tower, roger, thank you.
Tower, FAA Mobile 05, and the localizer requesting the safety area.
FAA Mobile 05, proceed as requested inside the safety area, report went out.
Cleared in the safety area.
we're clear for immediate takeoff. Off we go. 40%.
Copy your 84 X-ray, frequency change approved.
Takeoff thrust.
Fine, thank you. Let us
93.1. Check. Cross check.
B1. Rotate.
Up we go.
Positive rate.
You're up.
$400.
Okay.
$1,000.
Check. Accelerate. Bug up.
Helicopter 461 Starting up 461 Charlie Charlie. Our information is current altimeter 290. Just wanted to let you guys know that's the flight here is heading south.
B check. Flaps 1.
Yeah, 415. Starting up to 1 Charlie Charlie, right, thank you.
Bug up to 20. B checks. Flaps up. All the way. There it is. I set rendering options to maximum or distance. Objects at a distance.
Leaders equipment operating near the localizer in the safety area. So only 31 right, clear to take off.
And we'll just level up here at 5,000 feet.
Tower 44 Papa Foxtrot holding 31 right, ready to depart. FA Mobile 05, traffic will be departing momentarily on runway 31 right.
1,000 to go.
Check.
November 4 Papa Foxtrot Tower, runway 31 right, cleared for takeoff. Northwest bound departure is approved. Offset to the line for opposite direction of right traffic. 44 Papa Foxtrot.
That is Chicago stock with X-Plane 12.05. Still haven't gotten to 12.06 yet. I think it's in beta. Not sure. I have to check up on it. Still waiting.
November 4 Papa Foxtrot with a running to exit either east or west of the center line. Traffic 1-2 mile final for runway 13 left. Stand by, copy. I'm in a speed going westbound. Have the traffic inside. November 4 Papa Foxtrot, thank you. Come on.
Let's turn right to about heading to 170.
FA Mobile 05, Roger, thank you. tower frequency now. Are you ready for departure also? Yes. Oh, I thought it was on the This 5G said runway turn right, clear for takeoff. Takeoff, correct.
All right, let's head up to Minneapolis.
Make straight in approach, runway 3 on right. 345 mile. 03 Tango, verify you're still near orbital airport. That one here has a 4 of upward on 5,000. 03 Tango, roger.
right about there, and we taxied down here and took off in that direction on that runway. Current release is volume 4.00 RC 2.7. Sound pack 700 194 RE volume 1. I'm not sure what stir means. 1.1 X-plane 12. The only thing I still can't get is tone on my radio nav. Can't get ID tone. Used to be able to get that. Standard? It still identifies it, and it points at it. As far as VOR goes, see that's coming alive. Right now I've got an ILS, 110.30 for 12 right, 121 the course, and I'm going to go ahead and climb on up to 34. Frame rates are just in the mid to upper 30s. Sometimes they hit the low 40s. right now I'm picking up an ILS, different airport, 11030. I should be getting a tone. I don't know. Don't work. I can't hear it. check.
Thank you. JetBlue 96, code 600 on 124, decimal 67, good day.
2467, JetBlue 96.
Alaska 1315, contact the center, 119er, decimal 37, good day.
1937, Alaska 13.
Singapore 22, contact the center, 119er, decimal 37, good day.
Abbreviated briefing from your current position to Kilo Oscar Romeo Delta to Kilo Mike Sierra Papa Airmid Zulu is valid for icing. Valid until 1500 Zulu. For your route of flight, no SIGMETs active for your route of flight. Current weather conditions, Kilo Uniform November Uniform wind 183 at 4 visibility 8 sky clear temperature 21 dew point 14 altimeter 2994 for the destination at your estimated arrival time. Wind 140 at 9er visibility 10 sky condition few clouds at 15,000 temperature 22 dew point 17 altimeter 2983 for your alternate at your estimated arrival time.
Question 103, but you to start your descent now, please. Thank you.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt lights off. You're free to move about. Once you are seated, we recommend you keep your belts fastened. Thank you.
Yep. I need a coffee, please.
Delta 2635, contact 119er, 37 today.
1937, Delta 2635.
Delta 426 is on about 410 center point. Bridge 1983, you're clear to discretion, flight level 240.
They are correct. Delta 240, route 1983, thanks. Delta 544, check and then final 39.
Delta 544, 39. Envoy 4221, level 330.
Frame rate settings at these current settings I have right now, the frame rates I'm getting is about the high 20s at the low end and the low 40s at the high end. So hopefully in 12.06 we'll see a slight improvement there and somewhat better cloud rendering. Maybe they'll put some cirrus clouds in there and get rid of some of these little puffy cumulus clouds at these higher altitudes. Okay, as discussed, we're going to land on runway 12 right. The wind's at 140 at about 8 to 9. Well within the limits for an auto land. This is going to be the operational, not the passive fail, but the fail operational. So we should get a rollout and a flare out. And all I have to do is steer it and maintain the throttles. Now you have to be careful with this thing. I keep the throttles on my Bravo quadrant all the way down. I'll give you a little example. If I advance the throttles just slightly on the quadrant, it trips the auto throttle. So I got to watch that. And if I touch the trim wheel, which I got to fix that, like so, it cancels the autopilot. So you got to be very, very careful with the Bravo quadrant when you're doing this. I'm going to be auto throttle all the way down, so I keep it set at the low end, right at the bottom, so when it disengages, it should go right to flight idle or ground idle. And all I got to do is keep the nose off the ground and bring it down easy and steer with my feet. Maybe a little aileron here and there for the crosswind. There won't be much of a crosswind component on this one, shouldn't be. It's only 20 degrees at 8, 9 knots. Coming up on top of descent, we're showing currently 11.3, 9.1. So that would give me plus 2. We'll go plus 5, flaps 30. It always ends up at 144. I don't care what you do, it's 144 no matter what. That rarely changes. Unless you get a strong headwind component.
United 2402, contact 119.35.
I'm gonna go auto brakes 3. Could go 2, but we'll go 3. I usually go around 2 or 3. Flaps 30. It's a long runway. 110.30, 121, and it's 10,000 feet.
Question forward 839.
local time is 7:53 a.m. Central Time. 12:53 Zulu. And we're about 38 minutes since we were cleared for takeoff. About 40 minutes, 40 miles to top of descent. Start getting things ready.
Sign, please recheck the security of your seatbelt.
Last I checked, I did test this previously. It was a strong crosswind. It was about 12 to 15 knots and gusting. Came in at a pretty good angle. The wind was coming from the right. I was about 10 degrees right. And then the last second, I corrected. And I was a little weak on the rudder, and it pushed my tail left, and I just barely kept the right main gear right on the white line and had to steer back on the center. That wasn't very good. I would normally not do an auto land in those kind of wind conditions. I should have been ready for that. Anyway, this one's going to be a little bit easier. It does work. It's a little bit different than the previous version, XP11. You don't get as much of a back trim. It will show rollout. It will flare. And hopefully I'll get a pretty good land rating on this one and on approach rating, because I'm not going to be doing much of anything except steering the aircraft just above the ground. This is a 0-0. I'll go to the chart here real quick. RVR is 6, ILS no minimum. Cat 2 102. Radar altimeter we can set for 100.
That is like maybe 21. Now we're going to be early 47 before anything. What is your box number?
We'll ignore that. We're coming all the way.
Right here, hold on.
Provided we're not on single channel. She'll go to dual channel and usually at around 1,000 feet on the final. We should fully be configured. Okay, our first hard altitude here on this arrival is 8,000 feet, so we'll go ahead and start with 8,000. I'm going to vector once I get to the final leg of the arrival. We'll come down to right about here. Then I'll head this direction, which will put me in a downwind to dually. And I'll fly out about 20-25 miles and turn around and come back in on a long final.
United 1140, and we're about to line you and off to the side, getting report to like 534, you're right there. Sure.
Okay, landing altitude is checked. Anti-ice, maybe, we don't know, we'll have to see. Most likely engine anti-ice if we go through the clouds. As discussed, right downwind, turn around, come back in, line up, land on runway 12 right. Bugs are set based on estimated weight. And the altimeter right now, 2983, preset. Let's head down. Down we go.
Hey, good afternoon, folks. From the cockpit, we're starting a slow descent at this time. We would like to ask you to return to your seats, fasten up your seatbelts for the duration of the flight. Been a pleasure having you on board with us. Thanks for flying with Delta today. I can fly attendants. Go ahead and prepare the cabin for our arrival, please.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our initial descent.
And yes, I am following speed and altitude restrictions on this arrival. Okay, temperature's minus 10 TAT, so I'm going to go ahead and put on the engine anti-ice, the idling through this. Alright, still holding. Fuel at 14,000, broken at 14,700, 2217, altimeter 2983, 409. No wind gusts recorded.
State 16 arrival, runway 23 right, information X-ray, 2985, 20.
Got 8,000 now. We'll look at X-ray.
Air Canada 992, turn left heading 060.
Generally, when in the real world, in an autoland Cat 3A or 3B, you're most likely going to be landing in foggy conditions, so the air is going to be relatively stable and calm. Could be cold, so icing is a factor that you may encounter, but most of the time, it'd be like something like San Francisco on a typical, really foggy day.
Delta 314.
Mine's got an RVR of 6. At 600 feet, should be alright, or 6. The runway does have to be a Cat 2, Cat 3 approach, ILS. Special equipment both on the ground and in the air, and special flight training and crew required. Alright, approaching transition, altimeter is already set. Bank angle at 25 max.
Delta 314, do you need a speed?
Delta 314, when your level is reduced to 190 knots, we'll head to 67.
Okay, wind level 190 feet, Delta 314.
No, on the failed passive, I tried that once. You do have to take care of the flare yourself. You have to manually take over when you get down to about 50 feet. Above the threshold. You want to be hands on the controls, which you would be anyway.
Come back, Kelly, Roger, maintain 3000, and 1 able firing 040. That's 040, and we're planning to sequence to it. Back, Kelly, Roger, back, just turn to 90B18.
Normally, you wouldn't get an ILS signal coming from the opposite side. However, I think this one has the same frequency both directions.
Westjet 51, left 030, could straight on ILS 36. 030, straight on ILS 36.
It's on the same frequency, that's why. And the missed approach altitude is 3,000 feet, and it will be a right turn direct to Farmington, 1570.
Westjet 51, tower now 118.3, good day. 18.3, Westjet 51.
That's it right there. It's plus 11 total air temperature, so we're good to go. No ice.
Big Ride 14514 is through current temp from 1,400, 14,300 for 9,000. 3514, 15140, okay, come right, getting 140 down 5,000, 3514.
This is our downwind, and we'll just fly out here and turn around and come back in.
299 or 5, 4,000. Maintain 4,000 records per minute. 10.5.
There it is, the Twin Cities. Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Okay, we checked that, sir.
A lot of the thunderstorms out there in the horizon. There's some bad weather heading this way. Approaching 10,000. Speed 250. A little bit of rain.
Skyline 750, roger. No, that was 10-4-3514, level 15. 10-4-3514, roger. And you're now pinned to 3,000. Okay, so you 5 to 3,000, 3514. The runway tower now, 118.3. 18.3 for 10. Count force 3514, turn left 090. Left 090, 3514.
1,000 to go.
Check. Okay, we'll maintain this altitude for a little bit. And turn it right downwind, heading 300.
Quebec, Charlie, just confirm full stop.
At 230 knots. And we'll start this particular approach distance out over here at Hayden.
Battle perimeter 951 minute access, 16,000 per 8,000. Clear 951 minute access, arrival maintain 5,000, select your present heading. 5,000 present heading, 175 perimeter 951 minute access.
Start slowly descending down to about 6,000 feet. And we'll drop our speed to 210.
Number 306, turn right heading 220.
Yeah, number 306.
And you see the localizers alive again. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a flight level change. Drop her to 6.
Rotor 306, turn right heading 280, cleared straight and ILS runway 31.
Thank you, cleared straight and 31 centimeter. 306.
Rotor 306, a mile and a half to the localizer and 9 to the runway. Contact 1 to ping tower 118.3. Bearskin 453, turn left heading 030, cleared straight and ILS runway 36.
1,000 to go.
Check.
Cleared straight and ILS 36 for Bearskin 453.
Okay, let's select heading.
Bearskin 453, intercepting the localizer at 8.5 touchdown. Contact 1 to ping tower on 118.3.
Winnipeg arrival, Commerce 7540, would you to 15,937.
Commerce 7540, arrival for heading 195, maintain 5,000.
Heading 195, down 5,000, 75.
Commerce 7540, vectors ILS runway 36, altimeter 29 or 9 or 7.
997, there could be a possibility of
Commerce
I'm going to swing out past 25 miles so I give myself plenty of room to line up on this thing.
7540, turn left heading 165.
Burn a little more gas, but we'll be close.
heading 165, vectors ILS runway 3.
I'm in no big hurry.
Commerce 7540, turn left heading 160.
160, 7540.
It's been raining off and on out here for days.
Commerce 7540, level 5,000. Signal separation.
Commerce 7540, the altimeter is 29 or 9 or 7.
All right, let's turn right. Make a U-y turn here.
Back to back here, left heading 270, maintain 2,600.
Left 270, 2,600,
Back to back here, right.
Bearskin 395, turn right heading 235. Right 235.
Thousand to go.
Check.
Bearskin 395, turn right heading 280, cleared straight and ILS runway 31. 280, cleared straight and ILS runway 31. Bearskin 395, a mile and a half to Check localizer intercepting 7 from the runway. Bearskin 395, contact Winnipeg Tower now on 118.3. Comair 7540, turn right heading 180.
180,
I'm another than 25 miles. I'm going to go to flaps 1, speed check.
540, turn right heading 280, cleared straight to 9 left runway 31.
heading 280, cleared straight in ILS 3175.
Comair 7.40 miles to the localizer, 9 to the runway.
We're about 22 out. Let's go ahead and lock onto it. Should be able to catch it. Single channel.
Comair 7540, contact Winnipeg Tower on 118.3 now.
Speed check, flaps. So let's go ahead and go 5 from here.
Roll. Maintain 4,000.
290 heading 4,000 Northwest 793.
Northwest 793, vector ILS runway 36, altimeter 2997.
Northwest 793.
Northwest 793, turn right heading 320.
320 Northwest 793.
Northwest 793, clear to 3,000.
And we'll maintain about 170 knots.
3,000 our discretion Northwest 793.
On final.
Test, please prepare the cab for arrival.
Indicates that the aircraft is now on its final approach. And we have it cleared to land.
93, turn right heading 330 for the localizer, cleared straight in ILS to runway 36.
330 heading, cleared ILS 36 Northwest 793.
Northwest 793, cleared 5 miles to the localizer, intercepting 8 from touchdown. Cover trainer 7, go ahead.
Yes, sir. I'd like to give us a return for a vector approach to either 31 or 36 for a touch and go, and then vectors to everyone.
Cover trainer 7, maintain 6,000, then turn left heading 195.
Yes, sir. To maintain 6,000, left turn to 195, and trainer 7.
Cover trainer 7, vectors ILS runway 31, altimeter is 2997.
Trainer 7.
Wind shift 170 at 8.
Northwest 793 with you. ILS 36.
We'll have a slight crosswind from the right. We're still within limits.
Winnipeg Tower, good afternoon. Altimeter 2997. Continue the approach, number 1, runway 36.
Northwest 793.
Back Charlie left heading 200 for the inbound track, 3rd Street and NTB runway 18.
Left 200, go back to that heading,
Back to back Charlie, roger.
Alright, we're coming up on the glide slope.
Cover 102, turn right heading 300. 300, 100. Cover trainer 7, turn right heading 205.
205 for Commodore Trainer 7.
And we've captured the glide slope. Speed check, flaps 10. Speed check, flaps 15.
Approach when you're ready to copy.
We'd like to make that the touch and go if we can fit it in for perimeter trainer 7.
Roger, and then you want another vector approach, Roger. Dave?
That's affirmative for trainer 7.
Okay, Mr. Approach clearance when you're ready to copy.
Gear down.
Flight 1196, right at Tango, contact Kilo 3 to spot 9, contact ramp today.
Tango, Kilo 3 spot 9, ramp pressure 1160.
On localizer, on glide slope, altitude 2060, radar altitude 2900, cross check. Runway in sight. Speed check, flaps 25. Speed check, flaps 30.
United 1765, 11 runway 27 right.
Hey, ref 144.
Clear land.
Clear land, 27 right.
Now we'll leave those off. Taxi light on. Ignition continuous. Alright, let's see how she does. Bit of a crosswind. Components not in excess of 10. Okay, there's the flashing light. Autoland 3, engage. Roll out at 2160.
American 354.
She's struggling. Went at 163 at 10. 164.
Dog 585 Delta Whiskey Tower, apply heading up 265.
1,000.
Check.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Burchett, suit
We're
7.
cleared for takeoff on runway 585 Delta.
I'm not going to touch the auto throttle.
Runway 27 left line, boys.
Left line of plate.
Getting a little slow.
500.
Check. A little bit fast.
300.
Nice, 1765, right turn Tango, right Kilo, and hold short for back timing.
200.
Check, continue.
100. Minimum.
Gotta get ready with that rudder. I hope she flares.
50,
Come on, baby.
40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Well, it wasn't too bad. Let's pull off here.
178 Romeo Hotel Town, runway 27 left line, boy. I'll have to wait. No Romeo.
Clean it up.
Number 5 Delta Whiskey, contact departure cadet.
Over departure, 5 Delta Whiskey.
Kilo 3 and spot 9.
Okay, I'm gonna come to a complete stop right about here.
Kilo 3, ramp spot 9, and
We'd like to thank you all for flying with us. We've enjoyed having you on board and look forward to the opportunity to serve you once again.
I'm gonna stop here, and we'll take a look at that right about here. Yeah, I've definitely got a little bit of a crab angle there coming in. The wind coming from the right. Come on, man. A little bit hard on the nose gear.
Good day.
Okay, let's go ahead and park it.
Frontier Flight 90, right turn at Tango, taxi Tango, Kilo 3, spot 9, contact ramp. Have a nice day.
Let's look over. Give Minneapolis a look over. We'll go down to the end and we'll do a U-turn.
Oh, you're going to Alpha 4, okay. All right, well, that'll work. You can just contact ramp today.
All right, weather off.
Ground 5579 coming up on spot 8 with November.
Receive 5579, Roger. Just hold right there. For the sequence, I'm going to put 1 or 2 in front of you, so just hold right there.
All right, we'll hold here for Blue Street 5579. Ground Blue Street 5297, would you like us to monitor tower?
Yes, monitor tower.
Roger.
Yeah, find a gate. Go ahead and kill this engine.
Number 3, 625, spot 10 with Zulu taxi.
Blue Street 5625, ground hello, runway 9 or left at Kilo 6. Taxi via Kilo 2 and Kilo, hold short of November for now.
At 9 left at Kilo 6 by Kilo 2, Kilo, hold short November, Blue Street 625.
We'll park in here.
Blue Street 5625, you can just continue Kilo and get in line.
Continue on Kilo and get in line, Blue Street 5625.
Okay, we're here.
Blue Street 5579, you're going to wait for an RJ off the left. You'll see him any second. Behind them, November and Kilo to 9 left at Kilo 6.
All right, wait for the RJ off the left and then November Kilo for Blue Street 5579.
that's that.
Route P-line 6206, approaching spot 10 with November.
Autoland, X-plane 12.05.
I told him to give me a 10, but actually I'll just keep going down to 8. So if you just pull up to 8 and I'll get moving from there.
Okay, going up to 8.
The ZMOD 4.0. Let everybody off. Well, overall, it wasn't too bad. I got to do something about letting that nose drop that hard. I didn't expect that. That came down pretty hard. Other than that, I thought it was pretty decent. See how bad this scored it. Well, we got an excellent on the landing. Not that I did anything. Got great on the approach. I kind of expected that. There was a lot of wind shifting and a little bit of adjustments here and there, fine tuning. Slight crosswind. But overall, not too bad. The only thing I complain about is I didn't like the... Oh, that's bullshit. We know that. Oh, settle for it. Great or excellent, I can live with. Good, bad, weak, I can't. No good. Got to be careful about dropping that nose. That came down way too hard. All right, next stop will be Denver. I've seen enough of this. Again, this is volume 4.0 00RC 2.7. You can get that on the internet. I don't know where the link is. I'll see if I can find it. For the ZMOD. For the X-plane 12.05. It was recently done about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. And the only complaint that I have right now is not being able to get tone on the ILS or VOR. That's the only thing I can't figure out why it doesn't work. It used to work, now it doesn't. It worked in X-plane 11. I'll have to look into that. No, now the leg won't terminate. Let's shut this noisy thing off. Oh, it's got to get rid of that. Get rid of that. That sounds awful. That just sounds terrible. So I'll leave it here at gate, where am I? Golf 19, write that down. That's where we'll stay. Next flight will be Denver, probably in a week or so. So until then, see you on the next one, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.